We have Bill on line 1. How are you, Bill?
Fine, Jonathan. And you?
Oh, I'm great, thanks. Thanks for asking.
Okay. I just wanted to give an update and get some more information out there. I call the afternoon show today.
Okay.
And I just wanted to add some information concerning, my dogs that were stolen from the top of Root Avenue in Mount Pearl on Sunday.
What? What kind of dogs?
They were 2 beagle dogs.
Oh, no.
And they were taken Sunday night. They had just spent 10 days in the woods. They were lost.
Wait a minute. So you retrieved them from the woods and then they were stolen?
I didn't retrieve them. They came out.
Okay.
And this guy was there, Johnny on the spot, and picked them up anyway.
Get out of town.
Yeah, incredible.
So you literally saw them and taken away?
I want to get the information out first, right?
Go.
Then,
okay, please.
Then I can talk to you. Both dogs were female. There's one that's 3.5 years old, and she's a tricolor dog. The other one is only 7 months old, and she's all brown with white paws. She's a unique-looking dog. You won't find her nowhere else in Newfoundland, I'm sure. The guy who took him is about 30 years old, and he was driving a beige full-size car, like a muscle car, something that the police would use as a ghost car.
Sure.
And with him was a woman, and she had a young shepherd or a husky in her lap, or what appeared to be a husky or a shepherd, right? And I filed a police report this morning, and I didn't get my name out there, and name and phone number, if that's all right.
I'm not sure. Is that all right, Jordan? Are we allowed to give phone numbers over the air?
My name and phone number.
Okay, he is willing, and in fact his name is Bill, so I guess that is a phone
name is Bill, and my name is Bill Davis, and my phone number is 368-5224, or they can call the RNC, 729-8000.
It's 368-5224?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, I just want to talk to this person because he may have very well have thought that the dogs were, abused, but nothing could be further from the truth. And he took the dogs to punish me.
Uh-huh.
Because he thought they were abused, because he went off the handle with my wife on Sunday night. I wasn't home, but he went off the handle with my wife. But, he didn't take into consideration. I got a grandchild who's been crying himself to sleep ever since them dogs, left.
What do you mean he gave your wife a hard time, Bill?
He called the house because there was a friend of mine on the spot when this guy picked up the dogs.
Right.
And he said, they're Bill's dogs. He said, well, the names and numbers were on them, and the address. He said, I'll just drop them down to his house. I got a GPS, or I won't have no trouble finding that.
Right.
So Buddy shook his hand and took him at his word, and
I see. Okay.
Half an hour later, my wife gets this call, and there's this guy who's irate on the phone, calling her everything and that, and she said, let me explain. And he wouldn't have nothing to do with it. And she said, well, here, talk to my son. He said, I don't have to talk to your so-and-so son, right? And he said, I got your dogs. They're abused. The bones are coming out of them. Their paws are tore up. And you're not getting them back. I'm keeping them. And I'm going to the police. But he didn't go to the police because I filed a police report Sunday night, and I followed up on it this morning. I see. So we have some sort of canine vigilante out there. He's robbed the dogs. That's Bill. That's an interesting story, and I think that there's another side that will be Johnny on the spot, who has your dogs. It's good that you had them tagged and with full identification. And it is not uncommon in Newfoundland and Labrador to hear of stories of abandoned beagles. In fact, that's why we have beagle paws. So maybe it is just a misunderstanding. So Bill, hopefully we'll get your dogs back. And just 2 points. I'd say I walked somewhere between 40 and 50 clicks last week. In the woods. That's not on pets. That's in the woods. Looking for the dogs. Looking for them dogs. And when I left town on Friday, I was heartbroken. I had given them up for coyotes, right? I figured coyotes had them. Yep. And then when I got this call Sunday night, I was on cloud 9, only to find out that this guy, decides he's going to change the rules. Bill, keep me posted. Call back if you have any good or bad news, and hopefully this gentleman will call in and try and clarify their position. Right. I got to go to the news, Bill. Yep. So once again, your phone number, Bill Davis, 368-5224. 5224. 2 dogs, 3.5 and 6 months old. If we hear anything, we will certainly call you, sir. And good luck. It's all over Facebook. All right. Bookface. Okay, thanks a million, Jonathan. Bill, you're very welcome, and I hope this story ends well. I hope so, too. Thanks a million. Okay, take care. Okay, bye. Bye-bye. That's just disgusting. You never take another person's dog. Absolutely not, unless it's being abused, and this is not the case. Hopefully that's just a misunderstanding.